November 2023 is when we started the Address Marjan first building launch. And here we are exactly after a year, presenting to you the final tower of Address Marjan, one of the most successful launches in Marjan Island. If you look at the sheer number of units sold in Marjan Island, no other developer has sold as many units as we've sold. We've sold over 1,400 units in the last 10 months' time in Address Marjan. And obviously, because of what we have, customers shown faith in us, in the product. They have come to us. And here, a lot of people have come to us. When are you launching Building 6? Of course, we have to save the best for the last. And that is why we are here presenting to you the final tower of Address Marjan. Now, when we launched phase 1 and phase 2, almost out of 5 buildings, we sold the first 3 buildings on the spot whenever we launched. The next 2 buildings, when we launched, we sold over 90%. And we just have some minimal number of units on the podium. And that is what urged us to release the number 6 building. Now, unlocking the secrets. Why is Address Marjan today selling as it is? Why have we sold over 1,400 units in the span of 10 months? What is the secret of this project? I think it comes down to 3 points if you look at it. Of course, it's a great progressive destination. We'll talk about how the entire Wynn Casino is going to change the landscape of Ras Al Khaimah. If you look at the stunning location of where our project is possibly at the pinnacle of the Marjan Island, making it having the most uninterrupted views possible from the entire island, and obviously the address advantage. I was just talking to a friend over here. He works for an agency. He was asking, why is EMAAR possibly, 15, 20% price higher than other brands? It's a very legit question. So we asked, okay, for how many years have you been working in real estate? He said, possibly for the last 2-3 years. He's very new to the market. We cannot take anything for granted. We as salespeople, any customer walking into Dubai, you cannot take anything for granted. You have to ensure that you explain them first, brand Dubai, brand EMAAR, and when you're selling a project like Address Marjan, explain them brand address. Because what we have done in the last 27 years, ladies and gentlemen, I am so proud. I don't think any other developer is even close to what we have established in terms of master plans, communities, how we maintain them, the appreciation we've given, the kind of money people made. I don't think anybody is even close to what EMAAR has done. And unfortunately, a lot of people coming to Dubai for the first time might not know this. It is your job to tell them what the brand EMAAR is all about. It is your job to tell them that the address brand as a 5-star hospitality brand has a higher recall in this region than a Marriott, higher recall than a St. Regis. This is your job to tell them how strong the brand is. Only then they will understand why is Address so famous in this part of the world, and why is Address Marjan so successful is because of the fantastic location. You look at the destination of Marjan Island with the casino coming and the address advantage. We will dwell into each one of this in detail. But before going there, a lot of times we talk about Marjan Island, we talk about the address, EMAAR project and all. We need to take a step back and look at what's actually happening in Ras Al Khaimah. Today, Ras Al Khaimah is not the same as what it was 2 years back. It is just not about the casino. It is about so many things happening in Ras Al Khaimah. Let it be over 400 new companies being formed in the last 10 months. They are inviting people to make it into different kinds of hubs, economic hub. And the tourism destination is not limited to the casino. Here's a small video for you guys to see what's really happening in Ras Al Khaimah as of date. Now, it's very easy for us to just jump to the casino, but also when you talk to the customers, please explain them about how Ras Al Khaimah has developed as destination in the last 2 years. Now, why Iraq is set for a big win? Yes, it is the story. It is a very big story. It is the first time it is happening in the entire Middle East and Northern Africa region. This is the first casino which has come to this region, and it is a big story. Now, a lot of people ask, okay, what is going to happen if a casino comes? just need to understand how the casino market works. There are possibly two big epicenters, one in Macau side and one towards the western United States, where the casino, majority of the players go and play there. What happens with this is it increases tourism. Also, the number of people traveling from Asia all the way to western US, if you look at the numbers, it is astonishing. All of these people are going to come to Dubai. And this is, and Dubai, through Dubai to Ras Al Khaimah, and this is a big thing. When all of these people come and actually stay in the Marjan Island, and we are looking at least over 50,000 people coming and looking at the Marjan Island for the first time. These are all rich people. These are all high net worth individuals in the world for whom $1 million is not much of a money. For them, buying a 2-bedroom for $1 million is like, yes, why don't I have a holiday home here? Why should I always come and stay in the Wynn Casino itself? Why can't I just buy a 2-bedroom over here to stay? This is the kind of perspective a lot of rich people are going to get. People are going to get their yachts to come to Ras Al Khaimah. Now, this is a first-time phenomenon. When somebody asks you, where is Ras Al Khaimah going from here? Now, this is a first-time phenomenon which we don't have any history to show where it is, which means there is so much it can achieve. Today, if you ask, okay, where does Dubai Hills Estate go from here in the next 4 years? We will tell, in the last 4 years, it's increased 40%. Possibly in the next 4 years, we're looking at another 40% increase because of XYZ reasons. In Ras Al Khaimah, the sky is the limit. Because these phenomenon happen very rarely, and this is a first-time phenomenon happening in the entire region, and I'm sure, I'm very bullish about what's going to happen in this in the next four years or so. And with the win coming, the largest win in the world coming here, I think it is just a big win-win for the entire region in itself. If you look at it, recently this month, official announcement have come on the gaming license for the Wynn Resorts. Is the first ever commercial license in this region. It's a prime location, and it is going to boost the economy of the entire Marjan Island and the entire city of Ras Al Khaimah. And it is coming up with an iconic design of a 300-meter tall tower. This is going to completely change the way the world is going to perceive Ras Al Khaimah. And yes, this is important, and this is one of the main fulcrum around which the entire development of Marjan has been happening. Now also, if you look at what's happened in the prices, in the last 1 year alone, there is an increase of almost 18.5% in prices in Ras Al Khaimah. We don't talk about this. We seem like, no, Ras Al Khaimah is a very recent phenomenon, but already in the last 1 year, there's been an increase of 20% in the prices in this region. Not only that, if you look at everything around the economy of Ras Al Khaimah is improving, because if you look at the affordability as well, if you compare with prime locations, the shoreline locations of Dubai, where possibly the lowest is around 3,500 dirham per square foot, you still find Ras Al Khaimah, Marjan Island very much affordable. And also the growth potential with almost a $4 billion casino coming and additional $5 billion of real estate developments happening around Marjan Island. This is obviously going to only skyrocket in the next 3 to 4 years' time. Now, if you look at this, as I spoke earlier, just in the span of 12 months, 400 new companies have been established in terms of AI, blockchain, Web3. So what they're doing is they're thinking ahead. They're thinking ahead of time, and they're trying to capture all the companies which might be the focus companies in the next 3 to 4 years to come and establish in Ras Al Khaimah. And this is a part of developing the city as a whole. Now, this is also going strength in strength with the handover of the casino. So when the casino is actually ready, all of this is also alive and will take a lot of life, which increases the entire appreciation potential of Ras Al Khaimah as a whole. If you look at even the connectivity, the Etihad Rail is connecting Sharjah and Ras Al Khaimah. The Etihad Rail is possibly one of a revelation which is going to happen in UAE. It is going to be a huge catalyst for economy. There's going to be innovative infrastructure around the Etihad Rail, and it's going to completely transform the connectivity of these places. And imagine the rail just running through and through, reducing the travel time from all the Emirates. Now, the statistics which are very important is the rentals of the existing units in Ras Al Khaimah have also climbed 11%. Because of all the developments which are happening in Ras Al Khaimah, in the Marjan Island, the existing rentals have gone up around 10%. The apartment prices have gone up by 19%. The villa prices have gone up almost by 10%. Now, you see this is a result of just primary off-plan sales. The off-plan market, the primary sale which were sold in the last 1-2 years are yet to be delivered, but still, because of the positive sentiments, the existing rentals have also gone up, which is a huge sign, which means that people have actually moved there. They're staying on ground. Rentals do not increase just like that. Rentals increase only when the demand increases. The demand increases, it means that people have actually moved to Ras Al Khaimah. They're looking at Ras Al Khaimah possibly as their new home. And all of these people who moved there newly are your customers for the off-plan sales in Address Marjan and the further projects. Now there's been a 35% growth in rental searches. This is again another statistics. What we do is we also go to Property Finder, we also go to all these websites and Bayut and check how many people are actually searching. And this is also a very good indication of what's happening in the rental space in Ras Al Khaimah. And also new jobs, almost 25,000 new jobs were generated in 2024, and it will be a big influx, and there'll be a lot of demand for quality housing. Now, why I say quality is we have to be very, very, very careful. All of you, just not us. I think the biggest risk, possibly what we are seeing in the next 3 to 4 years is, yes, we are selling healthy primary sales, but developers have to construct as well. Now, there's been an influx of a lot of new developers in UAE, and you have to be careful also, because, and that's why, that is what differentiates brands like EMAAR with such healthy books, construction. We have healthy relationship with our contractors, so we will construct on time and we will deliver on time. Delay in deliveries might be a possible risk of all the new developers, and hence, when my friend was asking, what differentiates EMAAR is our history and obviously the strength, the financial strength we have to basically complete all the projects on time and give delivery on time is very important, which is something which you have to talk about to your customers. Now, if you look at which areas are trending, obviously, the Al Marjan Island in Ras Al Khaimah is one of the top-notch investment destinations in Ras Al Khaimah right now, followed by Al Hamra and Min Al Arab. Now, this is an interesting question. So how fast can you get from Dubai to Ras Al Khaimah? Any guesses? 1 hour? Guys, 1 hour? 45 minutes? What if I drive at 200 kilometers an hour? I'll get fined, right? This is a very important video which all of you have to absorb, see, and explain to your customers. I will not spoil the fun by saying what it is. I will leave it to you to witness yourself.
21% reduction in greenhouse emissions, 61% in food waste. All of that contributes to the sustainability of the Emirate and its potential growth. In addition, here at the Arabian Travel Market, we will be making a great announcement with our partners from RAK Transport. Skyports and RAK Transports are doing an alignment where we will be launching the eVTOL, which is the electric taxi that would fly directly from Dubai International Airport to Ras Al Khaimah in what would be about a 15 to 18-minute journey, and also through multiple tourism attractions within the Emirates. So you can get from Marjan Island all the way to Jebel Jais sustainably in under 10 minutes. All of those are exciting things that make us the destination of the future. So year over year, we have about a 28% growth in international travelers. And this is really due to the amazing efforts that the team has done to keep the destination front and center, but also the wonderful offerings that we have. Had some great hotel openings from the Anantara, the Waldorf got refurbished, and then soon we've got the Sofitel in Al Hamra opening. All of those contribute to the announcements and the demand that comes into the destination. And also really the nature of the Emirate, the highest mountain in the UAE with Jebel Jais, also our 64 kilometers of white sand beach, and the cultural focus we're doing with our 4 tentative UNESCO heritage sites all contribute to making this an incredible destination.
I think it's very important for us to understand technology is changing. Life in 2030 might probably not be the same as today. I think with the introduction of these flying taxis and Ras Al Khaimah being at the forefront of implementing it from Dubai airports, all your rich people who are landing in their private jets are going to reach Marjan Island in 15 minutes. Now that is a game changer, And when you talk to this kind of clientele, you have to mention this. Because today, one of the apprehensions which I have faced is people have asked, if the private is landing in Al Maktoum Airport, it literally takes 1.5 hours to go to Ras Al Khaimah. But again, with the implementation of the taxis, the flying taxi in the next 2 to 3 years, it is just an 18-minute drive from Al Maktoum Airport and a 15-minute plane from the Dubai International Airport. Now, what makes the Al Marjan a beautiful residence? I think, in my opinion, if you look at the stunning location of what we have, we are right at the edge of the Al Marjan Island, making it one of the most coveted locations in the entire Al Marjan Island. You look at the size of the project we have, we are one of the largest projects as compared to other developers in this region. The plot area is over 77,000 square meters. These are big numbers you're talking about. We're talking about almost around 18 football fields. I love the comparison of football fields because it gives you a sense of how big the area is. There is a 40,000 square meters of private beach just in address Marjan. And when we put the brand address, we don't compromise on anything. Let it be the amenities or let it be the luxury offering inside the apartments. Everything is top-notch. And I think that's what makes address Marjan the best project in the Marjan Island itself. Now, as I told, it's also important to understand what makes address special. Address is it's an exceptional brand in this part of the world, with the brand recall being higher than the top-notch brands of the world. And it is because for a reason. Now, this video explains you why is address completely different to the other brands in UAE.
Hello, and welcome to Address Hotels and Resorts. Let us take you on an inspiring, exciting tour of our hotels, which go beyond the exceptional and the extraordinary to create captivating memories. Stay with us. We promise it will be an exhilarating encounter. Premium luxury is an idea we take to heart. From our luxurious rooms, suites and serviced residences to the business, leisure and wellness experiences we curate with elegance especially for you. This really is where life happens. Of course, who we are is also defined by where we choose to be. Nothing says you're at an address hotel better than the iconic location you will always, without exception, find yourself in. From the towering magnificence of Burj Khalifa, an architectural marvel that rises splendidly to the skies, the spirited performances of the Dubai Fountain, a true wonder to behold, and the Dubai Mall, which brings together high fashion and exciting attractions, to the impressive musical and theatrical performances at Dubai Opera, and the shimmering, alluring waterways of Dubai Marina. One thing is crystal clear, that our ethos, where life happens, goes beyond an idea and becomes your reality. Because where life happens is where you belong.
I think the video really speaks about the brand EMAAR and the brand address. And yes, 80% of the buyers in address Marjan are non-residents. So 80% of the people might not be aware of what the brand address is. So please make it an effort to send them possibly context about address, use the video to explain them what address is all about, and just get them to these beautiful hotels. And look at the beautiful address hotels all around. I don't think any other hotel here is as beautiful as address Cayuse, in my opinion. We have it here to show you the quality of address. When you walk into the lobby, you see this idyllic white marble shining, and it's something very different as compared to other hotels, and that is the address advantage what we have. Now it's time for the grand finale. We spoke about Ras Al Khaimah, we spoke about brand EMAAR, we spoke about brand address, but here we are, ladies and gentlemen, to launch the final tower of address Marjan. Now all good things have to end eventually, but this is after 1 year. In November 23, we launched address Marjan Tower 1. Exactly after 1 year, this is the final time to basically grab the opportunity. And let me take this opportunity here on this dais to introduce to you the Tower 6 of address Marjan.
An ode to the perfect address, where turquoise waves meet endless sky. At Al Marjan, dreams come alive. A sanctuary kissed by the sun, where each new day is better than the last. The breeze sings soft, the sunset glows. In every room, the ocean flows. An island life, serene and free. This is a testimony of true luxury. In tranquil moments, hearts align. In spaces where design does shine. Here, paradise is ever near. At Address, life is crystal clear. Address Residences, Al Marjan Island. Your address to the beachfront paradise.
I think this is a location where possibly we'll get the perfect sunset ever. I think if you just look at this render, it's one of my favorite renders. And the thing with us is when we show something, we actually make it. So this project is exactly going to be delivered like this, with this entire vast space of private beach and with this beautiful 6 towers rising over the actual Address Hotel. Now, Address Hotel in itself is also a big luxury because all the residences of the 6 towers, even though they're not paying the service fees of an actual serviced apartment, they can actually use the entire amenities of the Address Hotel, the floating lounge or the entire restaurant what we have. We'll dig deep into what we have here. This is another render, the daytime shot from the rear side. And if you look at the sea, there's nothing in between the Address Marjan development and the sea. I mean, possibly one of the best views you can get even in the daytime. Now, this is what makes Address Marjan special. You have a beautiful island lifestyle. I think the views are so picturesque that it just can't get better. The private beach, what you have is vast, it is long, and it is enough to obviously cater to the residents of Address Marjan. The landscaping is also done very beautifully. We'll talk about it in the further renders. And the unparalleled living experience, what the kind of experience you get here, even if you are going for a 2-day weekend, I think is possibly the best in terms of quality and in terms of facilities. This is obviously the zenith of the 5-star facilities you have for any kind of development in Address Marjan. Now, we total have around 6 towers. I'll quickly just show you what we launched. We launched the first 5 towers over here. This was a hotel, and we had some townhouses and the seafront homes. Everything on the seafront homes is sold, and everything in the first 5 towers is now sold. We only have few townhouses over here. This is the townhouses we have, which open onto the beautiful views of the water. And we have the Tower 6, which basically is only 1 and 2 bedrooms. This is the top side image of the Tower 6. Now, this is over here is located at one of the best locations. Now, if you look at the location of Tower 6 in particular, all the units which are basically facing the water, which is almost 6 units over here, they have the full water view. Also, the 4 units over here, the 4 one-bedrooms, because of the sheer location of this tower, they get partial water views from the rear side. So every unit in Address Marjan Tower 6 is going to have either partial water views or full water views. And that is what makes it a very special tower. And obviously, we saved the best for the last. The beautiful views, there are some renders I'm going to run you through, just showing you the lifestyle of Address Marjan. And I just look at these beautiful balconies as well, all of them with glass balconies, maximizing the views while you are sitting inside your apartment as well. Some other renders, again, I think the life in the balconies and life in Address Marjan is going to be one of the best, anything which a seafront living experience can offer. Now, if you look at what amenities we have over here, you're looking at a beautiful beach promenade. The beach promenade itself is over half a kilometer long. You have an infinity pool, you have paddle tennis courts, you have volleyball courts, you have water sports, you have kayaking, you have different kind of water sports which are needed for a beautiful weekend. You have the kids play area, you have a state-of-art gym, and on top of all of this, you have a 40,000 square meter of just beachside living. This is some more renders on the pristine beach. This is the beach promenade we're talking about. This is more than half a kilometer. A lot of resorts, when you go there for the weekend, you don't find this available because typically what happens is the hotel directly opens onto the beach. But a lot of times we have seen that while the kids are enjoying in the beach, the parents would like to have a beautiful walk on the promenade. And that is why if you look at this entire landscaping, what we are doing in between the towers and the beach, this is going to host almost a half a kilometer long beach promenade with beautiful green landscaping on both sides. So when you're looking at the beach, you not only see a blue element, but you also see a vibrant green trees and green landscaping from your room till the beach. Another renders of what's going to happen in the beach. And this is a beautiful lounge we have, which is similar to a floating lounge on the water, which enhances the entire experience. The evening experience over here is possibly the best place to see the sunset. The infinity pool, I think you have the beautiful view of the beach and the water. Now coming to the interiors, every interior detail has been carefully crafted so that when you're entering into these residences, the entire experience is like walking into an address hotel. Nothing has been compromised in terms of quality inside the apartments. You have the floor-to-ceiling windows, maximizing the views while you're inside the apartment. You get complete stone finish, you get fully fitted kitchens, you get fully finished washrooms. So you just get your loose furniture and move into the apartments. Another render of how the fully fitted kitchen is going to look like. This is the first time we are showing this render. The kitchen is going to be completely fitted in all the typologies. A render from the bedroom, again, floor-to-ceiling windows. Every unit from the Tower 6 is going to have beautiful views. Let it be 1 and 2 bedrooms. The 2 bedrooms, especially on the front side, all the 2 bedrooms and the living room are going to open onto the water. So while you're resting inside the room, you just look out and you look at this beautiful blue waters outside your apartment. We also have bespoke townhouses. This is a very good addition to what we have in address Marjan, because a lot of people don't want to go very high, but they want the space. So we made townhouses specifically for these kind of customers who want a 3-bedroom. They want to park their car right outside their townhouse. So here what happens is you don't need to go to the podium parking. You take your car and you park it right outside the townhouse and you get into the townhouse. Project configuration, if you look at what we have, the yellow ones are the townhouses over here. And this is 23 stories tower, the building 6, the tallest tower in address Marjan. Every floor starting from level 3 to level 23 are only going to have 1 and 2 bedrooms. Every floor is going to have 5 units of 2 bedrooms and 5 units of 1 bedrooms. It was a popular demand which came to us, which they asked us that why don't we have a 1-bedroom facing the sea? So we changed the layout for Tower 5 and Tower 6, and we incorporated a 1-bedroom with full sea facing. So if you look at these 3 2-bedrooms and this 1 1-bedroom are going to have the full sea view. The 2 2-bedrooms on the side are going to have the full sea view from the living room, and they're going to have partial sea view from the bedrooms. The 4 1-bedrooms on the rear side have also partial water views on this side because of the sheer location of the tower. Every unit in address Marjan Tower 6 is going to have water view. Floor plans. The floor plans are similar to what we had in Tower 1 to 5. The 1-bedrooms are 720 square foot, very efficient designs. We also need to keep in mind that the target segment for this kind of product is mostly Europeans, people from the West, also Chinese. They're all used to compact layouts, but for them, a 720 square foot seems like a very good luxury. A lot of times we judge layouts depending basis on where we come from, but being a global investment hub, we need to understand that we need to make layouts which suit majority of the clientele. At the same time, they also keep the ticket size very attractive for the investors to invest. The 2 bedrooms here are 1,230 square foot. Again, in my opinion, we make one of the most efficient layouts. We hardly waste any space. All of them are rectangular layouts. I don't think you have seen any kind of cross layouts from EMAAR because we want to optimize every inch inside the apartment. And that's why the 2-bedroom with 1,230 square foot has the maximum optimum space inside the apartment. The 3-bedroom townhouse over here, the ground floor has 1 bedroom followed by the kitchen, living, and the dining area. And the first floor has the 2 bedrooms. Both of them are ensuite washrooms. If you look at it, all the 3 bedrooms have ensuites. Apart from that, you have a separate powder room. And we are also giving a space for a maid's room or a utility room with an attached washroom. So technically, these are 3 bedrooms, all en suites, with a maid's room, which is perfect for a big family who wants to go and holiday there for the weekend. So these kind of layouts are very specifically oriented towards large families in Address Marjan. Now the opportunity. People have always asked us, when you launch Tower 6, you're going to launch it at 20-30% higher price because of the sheer location of Tower 6. But then we did some hard negotiation. We went back to the drawing board. We said, at least for 7 days' time, let's give an opportunity for the market to obviously make use of this opportunity for Tower 6. We're going to launch Tower 6 at 2340 dirhams per square foot, which is possibly one of the best starting prices we've had in Address Marjan. The 1 bedrooms, we're going to start at 1.74 million onwards. These 1 bedrooms would be over here, which is basically having the partial water view. The 2 bedroom with partial sea view, which are on the side over here, we're going to start at 3.1 million. Again, I think one of the best views possible for the 2 bedrooms over here. And the full sea view facing 2 bedrooms over here, we're going to have 3.97 million. I'm sorry, we're going to go back. These 2 bedrooms over here in the front are going to be 3.97 million. Again, do not pitch only the 1 bedrooms with the sea view. The reason why we made a 1 bedroom with sea view is a lot of customers who don't want the space of a 2 bedroom, but they want the lifestyle of full sea view, and hence we made a 1 bedroom with the water view. If you're looking at a perfect investment opportunity, I think all of these 1 bedrooms and these 2 bedrooms over here are a perfect investment opportunity for the investors, because you're looking at under 2,500 dirham per square foot in an address development in the pinnacle of Marjan Island and the last opportunity of Address Marjan. The 3-bedroom townhouses are going to start at 8 million onwards. Again, I think if you look at the per square foot rate, these are one of the best rates possible for a 2779 square foot average size units. I think we're looking at around 27 dirham per square foot with full sea views from all the rooms. Payment plan, we've curated a payment plan again, which is 20% every year, which helps the cash flows of the customers. Now, the special offer for the final phase is any bulk purchase of 4 units or above, which has an equal split of 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms, will get a 2% discount on specific bulk deals only. Now, the bulk is defined as anything of 4 units or above. If a customer is coming and buying a full floor, they will also get the same discount. The validity of the offer is only till 7th of November. Also, we have a special surprise to all of you. Anybody who purchases in Tower 6 is going to get an EMAAR exclusive entertainment pass. This pass is going to be valid for your family in all these places. You can go to Dubai Aquarium, Storm, the Skyviews Observatory, Kidzania, at the top, Real Cinemas, Adventure Park. The pass is going to be exclusively valid for 1 year from the time of issue. So anybody who basically buys in the Tower 6 is going to get the EMAAR entertainment pass, subject to the unit being about 2 million dirhams. So all your 2 bedrooms are going to get the entertainment pass along with special offer.